What's up, everybody? Got Denny Vaughan here, coming to you live with another audio reaction. And this time, off of Metallica's classic album, And Justice for All, we'll be doing the audio reaction to One. And it's kind of timely, I think. And the reason why I say it's timely is because, and I'm going to bare my soul here. I come from a family of veterans. I do. And, well, my dad passed away about a year and a half ago. Man was a Vietnam veteran, you know. In his own regard, he was an alpha male in his prime. And, 4th of July is coming up, so. But this song was very somber because it's about the horror of war from the standpoint of a soldier who has fallen victim to the ordnance. If you've ever seen the Johnny Guy's Gun or the video itself, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, don't mean to be so morose to you. Forgive me for that, everybody. I don't mean to be so morose. But anyway, before we begin, of course, gotta be proper now. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as comment. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. No copyright infringement is intended. All rights belong to their respective owners. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin.
Terrible silence, stop it there. Now that the war is through with me, I'm waking up, I cannot see that there's not much left of me. Nothing is real but peace now. Oh, I'm ready, I wish you're dead. Oh, please, God, wake me. Back in the moment, much too real. And looks like that I must feel. Can't look forward to reveal. Look to the time when I live. Then to the truth that sticks in me. Just like a wartime novelty. Tied to machines and made me feel. Cut this life off from there. Oh, my goodness, I wish for day. Oh, please, God, wake me.
Sorry I put some comment and stuff, but it's kind of an emotional deal, you know, stuff like that. Because, if you've ever had family members or a friend in the military, you've gone through these foreign adventures like we've had recently, last 2 decades, it does something very terrible to them, you know, and you have to respect the fallen. They fought and they died for believing in their heart they were doing the right thing. And I'll be the first to admit, I believe, peace on earth, goodwill towards all men. Well, unfortunately, everybody thinks like that, you know. Not to be a weenie, obviously, but at the same time, you know, this is a very weighty subject, you know. Let's continue. Now we're getting to the good part. Without question, one of the most defining solos in the history of hard rock and metal, right there, ladies and gentlemen. And without question, double leads and stuff. It can be said. Kirk Hammett and James Hetfield, one of the best twin guitar teams in the history of hard rock and metal, right there, folks. Well, sorry to be so morose, everybody. I didn't mean to be, but this song was a very beautiful melody, kind of a sad melody. I kind of, it starts with a real melody. And the drums are bombastic, going crazy or whatever. They're going with the guitars like they should. But it's about a very weighty subject matter. And it was, of course, if you look what the video was based on itself, Dalton Trombone's Johnny Got His Gun. And what I've seen of, it's about the horrors of trench warfare in World War One. Now, you don't have to be a veteran in war or even peacetime, for that matter. You don't have to be a veteran. That if you do research in this subject, you can appreciate the horror of it. I mean, those men in those trenches in the First World War, how more of them didn't commit suicide or drink themselves to death is beyond me. I mean, if you watched movies like 1917, without being overly gratuitous, if you will, it shows the horror of the whole thing. That's the reason why, believe it or not, the tank was invented to save lives while breaking through the enemy line. So in a weird way, you could say that the tank has actually probably saved more lives than taken, ironically. But going back to the song itself, the way it's structured with a double bass when it really hits the crescendo, if you will, and it's something to appreciate. The guitar is crunching, and Kurt pulls off one of the most renowned solos, and like I say, in the history of hard rock and metal, but also him and James Hetfield, twin solos and stuff. Without a doubt, one of the most important songs in rock and roll, without question. And plus, like I was saying earlier, about, of course, the title track, but also of the song, the third track, Eye of the Beholder. A sign of good art is something that decades later is still relevant. And the Injustice for All album across the board is still relevant. It's like what one column said about them in a magazine: heavy metal, weighty words. Well, anyway, this is old Denny Vaughan here. I'm about to sign off, but hey, help a country boy out. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Hey, There's a comment section right there. Put your comments in there. Make some suggestions. Hey, look, folks, I'm trying to get this thing launched. I'm trying to get monetized. I need your help, folks. So, like I say, smash that like button, suggestions, the whole 9 yards, folks. You know, I need y'all. I ain't got it. Well, anyway, this is old Denny Vaughan here, signing out.